Yarbroughs. Cooking with the Yarbroughs. Cooking with the Yarbroughs. Yeah. Cooking with the Yarbroughs.
What's up, everybody?
What's going on?
Welcome to
Cooking with the Yarbroughs.
And we are back with another banging dish for you.
Oh, yes.
But before we get started, we do want to say hello to our new followers.
Hola.
And thank you for following our page. And also thank you to some of our followers for actually trying some of our previous dishes.
We really appreciate it. And if you haven't seen it, please go to our Facebook page
Cooking with the Yarbroughs.
or our YouTube page.
Cooking with the Yarbroughs.
Matter of fact, I think we might show a picture later on so you can see it if you haven't seen it already.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
The picture was amazing.
And don't forget to engage with the video. We appreciate the views. It was shocking, but our last video had over 1,000 views, and that made us smile. So if you would like and share, and maybe even comment, if you've tried a dish, share that with us too. We just appreciate the love, the feedback, and everything. Thank you guys so much.
So this dish, we did hibachi.
How about you?
Now, I love Japanese food, and I love going to the Japanese places. But as we know right now, I'm not comfortable going to restaurants right now. Not sitting inside, that is.
Me either.
So we just made it at home. This time, we actually did it on a skillet.
Yeah, because the first time we did it for our anniversary, did something different due to the fact, like she said, pandemic. Didn't want to just call it quits. So quick thinking, we have a griddle, which is like a grill at the hibachi place, and we did hibachi at the house. But we had people wanting to know how we did it. We had some people taste it and they thought it was amazing. So this is how we did it. And like she said, I didn't do the griddle this time, but you'll see a clip of what I did on the griddle. I wanted to make it more user-friendly, so I did it in one of our big skillets. I think I explained it pretty well.
And we did steak and shrimp
Steak and shrimp.
this time.
Yes. You can do chicken. If you're vegan, you can do whatever vegans do. If you like tofu, go for it. But again, with all of our recipes, you can always use whatever you feel you need to use, whatever seasonings. I'm telling you, just have a ball.
You'll like it.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And it's funny because when you make it, it seems to always taste good, even if it's bad. And and if you make something and it's bad, just try again. That's all you gotta do.
And we also made white sauce, aka yum yum sauce.
Now, I didn't show how we made the sauce. You'll see it on the finished product. But I will tell you what's in ours. It's mayo, sugar, ketchup, paprika. We do a little bit of garlic seasoning, a little seasoning salt, a little bit of black pepper, and lemon. And that's pretty much it. If you want a little kick to your white sauce, of course you can put something in there like red chili pepper flakes. Throw your little Tabasco in there, Texas Pete, whatever you feel. But I didn't show that because honestly, I do it to the way we like it. So I take that back. I looked at a recipe, saw what it consisted of, and I just took that and ran with it because again, everybody likes their white sauce different. I've met people that said the white sauce at so-and-so was amazing and it's trash to us. But we have white sauce that we like, and that's how we make ours. So when you make it, if you use those ingredients, or if you decide to look up another recipe, you can try it your way. That's another thing. When you see a recipe, you can use that as the
a guide.
Yeah, as the guide, but you can always stray away from it because when you stray away from it, technically it becomes yours. So yeah, okay, I'm done.
So that's what we did for this meal. And shout out to all of the virtual teachers aka
Yes.
parents.
Parents.
Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to parents, period. Pooh.
Because this past week we've had our niece and nephew.
Oh yes.
7 years old and 1. And we have been virtual teachers. We have been telling the little one to sit down because she's walking now. So shout out to y'all.
We've been a mediator
Yes.
when fights break out. Cause that little one, boy, she's something else. Y'all seen pictures of her.
Yes.
And she's so cute in her little cute Sunday dresses.
Ooh.
But hey, she's still, but we love both of them. But yeah, but shout out to you guys, and it was an experience for us. For us to get I was messing with one of the deacons and he said on the job training, and that's pretty much what it was, on the job training, because we do look forward to having our own soon. So it was an experience to have not only a 7-year-old but a 1-year-old to kind of wet our whistle a little bit, and to even see if we want 2 children or if we only want 1 child. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I've always said 2 because I wanted them to have a playmate. In the last couple years, and then especially after this, Lord, do it. I'll be good. I'll be satisfied. Whatever you bless us with, I'll be satisfied. But look, I'm starting to ramble, how I always do. So I think it's time to go ahead. And go over to the meal. So we hope you guys like it. Please share it. Please comment. Let us know what you think. Check out the upcoming events that you might see. Or if you see a business that looks like it could help you out, definitely reach out to them because they're amazing people. They're friends, aka family to us. So we wouldn't share them if they weren't good
Legit.
at, yeah, they're legit, like
real
legit. Like
we wouldn't leave y'all astray.
yeah, these people are amazing. So check them out, all right?
And we love y'all.
We love you.
And we'll see y'all next week
God bless you.
on
Cooking with the Yarbroughs.
All right, so what you want to do is you want to bring your skillet to a medium heat, and then we're going to use a spray oil, but you can use whatever you see fit. And then you're going to take your zucchini and onions or what other vegetables that you want to use, and you're going to start out with those. The reason being is, of course, you want those to saute real good, and the meats that we're using is not going to take that long. So you're going to let this saute. I wish I could give you a time, but being that you may use your heat a little bit different than mine, you just have to use your eyes. Amen? Amen. Okay, so for my visual learners, this is what your sauteed vegetables will look like to a certain extent. Again, it just depends on what you want. We like our zucchini to still have a little crunch to it. If you need to season it, you can, but just remember, be careful because of all the other seasonings. Like, say for instance, if you're using the teriyaki sauce on your meat, that's going to be seasoned. You might do a little seasoning on your shrimp. So just be mindful. I know we will try to watch our salt intake and things of that nature. If you're not doing that, then by all means, do your thing. But just be careful because, you know, that salt will creep up on you. So yeah, so we're going to go to the next stage in 1 second. But just wanted you to be able to see the visual of how this looks. All right, so we like broccoli as well in ours. So we're going to do the broccoli next. We use frozen broccoli, but if you use your fresh broccoli, go for it. And again, you're just going to kind of saute this down. We probably should have let the broccoli thaw out a little bit more, but hey, it'll be all right. Because what we're going to do is we're going to cook this down a little bit. And we like to do like the Japanese restaurants, and we've noticed they cook their shrimp and broccoli together. So you're going to see that in a second. So right now we're just cooking down the broccoli. All right, so now that the broccoli is cooked some, we're gonna go ahead and throw those shrimps up in there, them scrimps. You know, some people might say it that way, I don't. But shrimp, scrimps, however you pronounce it. We use raw shrimp because we like to cook it ourselves. But guess what? If you want to do it a little bit faster, you can use cooked shrimp, but be mindful that if you use cooked shrimp and try to put it on heat, it's going to cook it further. Therefore, your shrimp will be chewy. So you might want to keep that in mind. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to season everything. A little bit of that, y'all know what that is, that Lawry's seasoning salt. And you may think, hey, you season that a lot. Well, no, you got to remember some of it's going to cook off of it, but you just want it to have a good taste. That was black pepper. Then we're going to do a little bit of garlic. Not too much. And we normally use, we thought we had it in the cabinet, but we messed up this time. But we didn't really mess up because it's preference. But we also sometimes throw Obey seasoning on our seafood no matter what we're cooking, just to give it that extra So what you're gonna do is you're gonna cook this. You can probably see how the shrimp is turning like that pinkish color. That's when you know it is all done, okay? All right, so another thing that we've paid attention to when we go to the Japanese restaurants, many times they squeeze lemon onto the shrimp and broccoli. So we're gonna do that a little bit too. And what you do is we roll the lemon to kind of loosen it up before we cut into it. Then you cut it and you just squeeze it for a little lemony taste, a little zest. All right, now for the main attraction, we have some steak, and we did it in teriyaki sauce. Now again, if you don't want teriyaki on yours, you definitely don't have to do it. But we did marinate this. My suggestion is to marinate it overnight, or like if you know you're gonna cook it that evening, do it first thing in the morning. But I usually like to do ours overnight. This time, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I didn't get to do it overnight, but I usually prefer that. So you're gonna cook the steak to your liking. I recommend medium rare or medium, but most people like well done steak. I don't understand why, but do it how you like it. All right, so as you can see, the steak is pretty much done. What I did was I took it out, let it rest for a second, cut it up, and then just dropped it back in here just to make sure it was where we wanted it to be. I probably let it cook just a little bit more, but for the most part, this is how we like our steak. My wife likes hers more medium to well done, so I'm trying to accommodate that. But if this was just me, this is good to go. All right, y'all, so what we're doing now is basically we had pre-cooked some rice, because you don't want the rice to be fresh if you plan on frying your rice. So that's what I'm gonna do, just fry this up a little bit. I put a little bit of teriyaki in the pan so they can get a little bit of that seasoning on there. But pretty much, y'all, hey, we're to the end now. You don't have to fry the rice if you don't want fried rice. It's totally up to you. Stay tuned for the completion.
Charlotte, and Pastor Jenna, and Pastor Claude.
Is it good?
This is good.
The Yarbroughs, cooking with the Yarbroughs, cooking with the Yarbroughs, yeah, yeah. Cooking with the Yarbroughs, cooking with the Yarbroughs, cooking with the Yarbroughs, oh yeah, yeah. The Yarbroughs, cooking with the Yarbroughs, cooking with the Yarbroughs,